this made me look like I ain't got no lashes. Greetings, y'all. Let me let people get on up in here. When you come in, listen, when you come in here, just tap the screen. Let me know you're in here. They be having some bots on here, y'all. So I got a very intense download. Greetings, y'all. Hi. So I think I wanna light me up a flame. Hi, how are you, honey bun? How y'all doing today? How y'all day was? Tell me about your day. Cause this download about to get deep. So I need y'all to come on in, cause I ain't staying on that long. Tell me how your day was, honey bun. Let's see what's going on with it. Is it still on? Okay, might be on low. So, it was good. Didn't do much. How was yours? My day was actually okay. It wasn't too bad. It was actually alright. Cause I'm a homebody, y'all. So I had to do some errands today, and trust and believe me. Trust and believe me. I didn't want to be outside. But the topic for today in the download is, these people want your life so bad, divine beings. They want your life so bad that they're praying under any fucking full moon, to any god out there, to any frog. I'm seeing Princess and the Frog, but in a low vibrational way. These people want your life so bad that they're doing any and everything just to be in your spot or your position. This for many people in here. Look at the flame. Look at the flame. She don't ever get this big. Look at her. Yeah. They want your life so bad, baby. And if only you knew the heights and the lows that these people are going just to have a piece of your divine destiny. But what's the most trickiest part about the whole thing? They're doing all this to gain access to your destiny, your future, your beginnings, your endings. They're doing all this magic to get a piece of your journey while you was facing a motherfucking storm. You make this shit look so good and easy on the outside. They didn't even know you was facing one of your toughest fucking battles. They didn't even know you was over there going through it. But on the outside, you always come through. You always appear as you are. You don't fake it, but you just don't have to speak of it right now. See, we can't tell nobody what we're going through in the midst of a storm. It's too loud. When a tornado coming, you can't hear me when I'm telling you my testimony. When I'm going through a car crash, you can't hear me in there telling you my testimony. They wishing car crash on you. Pray over your car. Pray over your motherfucking manifestations. You manifested that car. That's your teleportation throughout this earthly realm. Pray over your car. Speak affirmations over your vehicle. And make sure you thank and love on your vehicle as if it's a human just like you. Let the ancestors and God take the wheel. You hear me? You can't can't tell your testimony. And they want to, people sitting up here thinking, you old. I can't stand when people get up here and act like this, but they ain't like this in a private. Oh, they look like they doing so good, but in the behind the scenes, they going through motherfucking. We can't tell our story when we're going through the storm. What don't you get? You won't hear me clearly. I will create a leak within my energy if I tell you what I was facing. My energy will be depleted now because you will use that same information and take your dart and go through the heart, huh? That's what you want? See, Chosen One, they was out here praying on your downfall. But not only that, how you gonna pray on somebody's downfall, but then be speaking to Allah, asking for their motherfucking life? They praying to Allah. Praying at every stop sign. No disrespect to your gods. But these people are praying to any source to try to get your destiny. And then when they get pieces of your journey, they be like, I'm going through hell. Why I'm going through all this? I thought I was finna get her happy ending. I thought I was finna get her man, her life. I'm meeting karmics. How come? How come I didn't get that new car? How come I didn't get that new house? Oh my God, somebody just hit the back of my car. What's the these people tripping out now? You dumb. Beep. See, a lot of the divine beings was going through a journey, but they were going through a storm too. See, the current was so motherfucking loud, nobody could hear their story. You can barely hear them scream for help because the divine motherfucking beings weren't asking for help. They was just swimming. Oh, it's a current coming, they stopped, float. We was just swimming. We was swimming. You on the shore, hey, God, I want her life. Bitch, I'm over here drowning, motherfucker. I'm damn near, I'm almost down. You want my life? Because you see my future, a piece of my future? Okay. Well, God, go ahead and keep praying. Matter of fact, how about I get on shore and you get your ass out here and swim in this deep water? But your storm wasn't a typical storm, a normal karmic storm. Your storm was to show you change. Your storm was to change shit around in your life. See, when you start moving shit around and it's not in your normal capacity, your normal mindset, when you start moving shit around, it start offending devils. It start offending evil motherfucking entities. They like, hold on. I thought this motherfucker was going to be the same, stay the same, live in the same house forever. I thought this motherfucker was going to keep the same down car. I thought this motherfucker was going to have the same crackhead baby daddy ever. I thought this motherfucker was going to stay with karmic men. See, you was out here wishing for a motherfucking life. Whole time, the divine feminine sustained from masculines. The divine feminine released herself from a man. She ain't even thinking about no motherfucking man right now. The divine feminine, yes, she find them attractive. She ain't GA, you know what? She find them attractive. Damn, he look good in them sweats. But she ain't out here tripping over that right now. Right now, the divine feminine just went through a storm, but this wasn't the type of storm you thought your ass prayed for. You thought you was over there praying, oh yes, she's going through it. Oh. This wasn't a storm for you, baby. This was a storm of change. See, had I stayed in that same house forever and you knew where I stayed at, shit could have got a little bit more hectic. Had I still drove that car that you all spoke spells over, shit would have got hectic. Had I still stayed with that baby daddy, I probably would be dead or shit would have happened. Had I still stayed with that ex-fling that didn't mean a thing, shit would have went worse. See, I had to change. And this change was different, baby. I didn't expect this shit. Most of the divine feminines didn't expect that change. See, divine, you didn't expect it. You thought you was cursed. You thought you was going through karma. You thought that they was, ooh, a shiver in my voice. You thought you was down. Whole time you was in change. These motherfuckers can't reach you even if they tried to. Because they wanted your life so bad. The divine has given them a glimpse of the storm you have faced. And them motherfuckers is on the verge to suicide. You get what I'm saying? Speaking in affirmations. Speaking in code, in tongue. They was on their way. They over there like, what's that video? Just Joe, here. Drinking, these people drinking themselves. They having so many, this the alcohol. Taking, popping, you know what? They doing all this weird stuff. They going through psychosis. They going through hell and hot water. Because this, where you're at now, they can't touch you. Oshun is in the frequency right now. That's why I start getting hot. But it's about to get hotter. Divine chosen ones, divine beings. If only you can see what mother and father just showed me in my head. Yes, I do believe there is a God. Yes, I do believe there is a mother goddess. It takes two to tangle, baby. You ain't finna remove her in my energy. Ever. Can't nobody turn me against my mother goddess. No one. Okay? Not a shame. Whew. These people was out here trying to kiss frogs. This is hypothetically spiritual. They out here trying to kiss frogs to say, oh, you gotta kiss a lot of frogs to find your happy ending. Whole time, you wear this shit very well. It's okay, they hair come off. Just put it back on. Give it here. You want me to do it? They wanted your hair to fall out. You see this? Confirmation. They wanted your hair to fall out, but they hair falling out. They wanted you to be bald head. Whole time you didn't cut your hair to get changed. To go through change. You've been thinking about cutting your hair because you cutting your hair to release all the pain and trauma you went through with that old hair. You know that this life, you have no attachments to this earthly realm. So you release anything that they feel like they had a hand over. So my baby brought her doll in here. She said, Mommy, my baby hair fell off and God damn it, they wanted your bald head. I'll show you confirmation here. And look. All you gotta do is go buy a wig. Here, baby. All right, shut my door. Next time, not before you come here. No problem. So, this is what you do, baby. You keep making this shit look easy. You don't have to tell your story until you're ready. You don't have to get up there and look shitty because you faced the storm. You don't gotta tell nobody your every goddamn journey until you out of the motherfucking journey, until you on the next phase. Then you go through that phase of damn reflection. You reflect. You say, damn, I went through all that just to get to where I am today. I went through all that to find me. I didn't go through all that shit. This is what you need to tell. This is for somebody on here. You didn't go through all that to be somebody else. Bitch. Oh, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I should. Woo. You know how we talk. You ain't go through all that just to try to be somebody you're not. You went through all that change to remember who you were before they laid their wicked hands on you. All that change you went through, all them chains and you broke out of, all them doors you didn't walk through and kick down the door. You said, boom, bitch, I'm in here. All them dirty nights and dark nights, you went through all that. Not to become someone new, to remember who you were before they tried to break your spirit. That little girl, that little boy, that gentle soul that they wanted to be so tough and rough. You did all that. Everything I did to get to you. You did everything to get to you. Y'all been sitting around here thinking you depressed. Don't let them label you. You've been sitting around here thinking you don't have no way of, regaining consciousness, or, you've been sitting around here feeling like you just been through it. Whole time, baby, you had to remove the illusion of earthly things. And I know sometimes it's hard to not, have access to earthly things. Ooh, them little boobs look big on here, y'all. I promise you it's not that big. This camera just making it looking so big, I'm telling you. But, okay. They was throwing stones. They was throwing stones at you. Dude. So all my stones I got from the beach, y'all. Got all these stones from the beach. They was throwing stones at your girls. They were angry. They were angry. My cheeks all rosy red. That's because that Kundalini rising, Ashe. These people are angry at themselves now. Because not only are your destiny, your future, your spiritual, access has been declined from them. See, some of these people used to have access because they were your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters. And you was wondering why they kept on coming at you like that, because you came through the same canal they did. You actually came from them. So that's why they was able to ask a little bit more. Or, pull more, access more. And you trying to figure out what they want to do with me. What's wrong with them? Why? And then it's like they just wear masks. One minute they crying and miss you, next minute they hate you, bitch. Like, what's up? What's going on? Are you okay, boo-boo? And if you can see how these people are like glitching, it's like they're like, hey, hi, we miss you. Like they just glitching. These people are glitching in the spirit realms. Like they're trying to figure out how to even come back in your frequency, which mask to use to even get in your energy. But they don't have all the masks that they're trying to use. You and your ancestors are already aware of them. God already has seen you. You tried to go to God and God said, okay, we know you go betray the motherfucking chosen one again. Why the fuck would we send them back to you? You want to know how these people are trying to pull you back in their life? You start thinking about them. This ain't got shit to do with reflection. You start thinking about them. You start thinking about inviting them places, going with them. They're trying to manifest you back. No, you ain't tripping, boo. You ain't tripping. You want to know every time I feel their energy, every blue moon, it's always around the full moon. Don't let this moon illusions fool you. It's always around the full moon. This is how I know it's confirmation that these motherfuckers stay fucking with that moon trying to pull you in. You start thinking about your fucking karmics. And when you start thinking about your karmics, you start seeing them in a nicer view. No, bitch, that's a fucking illusion mask you're trying to play and use once again. Yes, we did create great memories, and I'm okay with that. Yes, I did love you, possibly still do love you, but I love me more, motherfucker. So I knew if I stayed in your life, it was gonna be me or you, and I'd rather just go love me in peace by myself. You have nobody else to blame for your fucked up life. Blame yourself. I'm over here taking accountability. I'm over here living in my shit, my storm, but my reward. Because I know how to swim in deep water. I may get a little scared, but that fear gonna make me swim faster. I know how to connect to the sea life, the angels in the water, the dolphins, the sea earth, the seaweeds. I know how to connect to those things. So yes, they're gonna help me get to my destiny. This shit becoming like clockwork, y'all. If you pay attention to the full moon phases, don't just think about your moon cycle. If you pay attention to the full moon phases, you will start to feel these people. It's like clockwork. The first harvest moon, October. When your ancestors are on the earth right now, you motherfuckers really trying to... I'm telling you, they was glitching, y'all, like... We miss the kids. Oh, we love them, but we hate them. Oh, we want their hair. They got some beautiful hair, but we wanted the button. Their hair should fall out. Oh, I wonder if she married yet, because I'm married to my karmic. But is she married yet? Oh, is she married? That bitch should never find her true love. Oh, she's celibate? Oh, no, I hope she letting all them karmics lay up in her so she can get an STD that she can't get rid of. Oh, but I hope that bitch, yeah. You know, these people are crazy. You should see what I see in my head. I see these people. And they probably like, oh, you know, bitch, you the one. No, I see you. You want to know everything about the divine feminine life. And you're doing everything you wishing on a divine feminine. You still laying with karmics. You still going to the doctor for BV and STDs getting poked in your ass. You still having problems with your family. You getting alopecia. God damn it, I heard alopecia. Speak over my crown because it's always covered and protected. You getting all this shit happen. You still ain't taking accountability. Even with spell work, you dummy. You still ain't. How you gonna do spell work and voodoo and witchcraft and you still ain't taking accountability in there? Everything you trying to put on, they writing down charts. By the time they get done writing everything, yeah, hair loss, weight gain, weight, no husband, no ring, STD. They writing all this shit down. They don't know what the fuck they're writing. By the time they look at their paper, it look like this. And in spirit, they like, I thought I wrote this down. And then they go in the bathroom. They can't even look in the mirror no more. They look in the mirror. They like, cause they. That's how you know it's confirmation. When your mouth get all that spit. Look at it. Woo! This is how you know it's confirmation. You know, confirmation come in different ways in the body. It can come with not mucus, saliva. It can come with rings in the ear, come with head itches. It can come with body heating up, sweating. It can come with, you know, nose itching, sneezing, coughing. It can come with it. Confirmation is everywhere. But everything that they're trying to manifest in your life has already manifested in theirs. You have transmuted and changed so greatly in your life. You have become a mirror to these people. You are their mirror. You're not their, I'm not sure. You're not my mirror. You have become their mirror. So everything that they writing and speaking on you, everything that they're trying to do to your life, it has already been done to them. So when you talk to these people and these people actually come towards you, they're showing you themselves. Everything that they say to you is a version of themselves. And if everybody start but looking at life like this, when people start spitting venom out their mouth and they don't even know you, they are using you as a mirror. You just zone out. Don't even argue back. Put a blockage up. You like a walking mirror. So I'm in a market today, right? We went to try a new market out. Because I had ordered my granddad's cake. For those of you that don't know, my granddad's birthday is very soon. And I'm a granddaddy's girl, so yeah. I have my emotional days. I don't know how I'm going to be on my granddad's birthday. But, yeah. So I had already got his cake, right? And I have gotten these things. But let me tell you what happened, right? Let me charge my phone up, y'all. Started getting a little low. Okay. So, I got a few extra things from the market, you know? And when I get these extra things, it's a white tea man come over there and start bagging the stuff up for the lady. So for one, I'm with a person that looked like me, which is my skin complexion. And she ringing me up. But I know that she was all smiling and happy with the white tea ladies in front of me. She showed me who she was. A house one. I said, Massa's favorite. Oh, you respect that, Massa, baby. You don't talk back to your elder. Oh, okay. She was one of them. I peeped her energy, but I didn't play. I didn't care. Okay? I didn't give a damn. Anywho, the white tea man bagging up the stuff, she still ringing my food. I'm watching him. While he bagging my food up, he saying shit in his mouth. I hear him. He like, oh. And he looking at her while she ringing up the food, talking about, and he don't even know me and my son watching it. I'm watching it. My son peeped me watching it. I'm zoning everybody out. I'm watching them. But this is how they try to do spells over your food. This is how they try to do spells over your motherfucking life. You get what I'm saying? He glitching. He fucked up in the head. So he like, so I look at him. I'm staring at him. I'm like, I look back at her. She ain't even, she so, oh, Master's the loving one. He's the God of everyone, okay? So she's still ringing it. I'm still looking at him. I'm like, so he see me looking at him. He look up. He like, he got scared and I was looking at him. So he was looking at me and I'm just looking at him like this. I literally start becoming that man mirror. Literally, I'm like, you're caught. Y'all don't even have no fucking magic no more. Just give it up. You just gossiping at this point. You talking under your breath. You mad motherfucker. Throwing energy out there that ain't even fucking reciprocated or even respected by the spirit realms. Okay. So I'm just looking at the motherfucker like. So he put his head down. He had on a hat. He didn't want to look at me no, but he keep looking up from his head like. Put his head down. He probably could be one of them people that's a little, you know, different. But he's different in a negative form. He bagging the stuff up still. I'm looking at her. I'm still looking at him. He do like that. He wipe his sweaty ass nose and touch my bread. Baby, it's H1N1 out here. It's COVID Tirana. It's goddamn HVS, whatever the fuck they call this shit that they be trying to say people got with us and everybody. It's all type of shit out here with mouths, lips, and spit, and saliva, and sweat. I said, I would like to get another loaf of bread because he just wiped his nose and touched my bread. This man looked up at me and his motherfucking white tea authority and said, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. He said, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. I said, man, give me another piece of bread. Give me, I ain't taking that bread. He like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, let me tell you, it was so funny because when I went to the front desk, they took my stuff over there. I went to the front desk, the lady just put the bread right there. The massa loving color folk. She go put the bread over there and she said, yeah, just go get another one. So I went and made sure it was okay with the management. I said, hey, I'm going to get this bread. He touched his nose and then touched the bread. She said, okay. They ain't trying to argue nothing. They said, get this divine goddess what the fuck she need. We ain't got time to get no karma up in this motherfucking. We just start getting this motherfucking building to work right, okay? Look at this. So, let me put my glasses on. Because this filter be trying to make my eyebrows look bald head. Anywho, I go get the bread. But while I'm on my way to get the bread, I turn around and I look at him. He over there talking to the same woman he was talking hella shit about. He like, she said, just let it go. Just let it go. Because she knew too. Let that shit go. Just let it go. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She over there calming Master Son down. Don't worry about it, baby. Everything gonna be all right. Oh, she knew not to say shit about me. Period. Don't put your lips on me, Ashe. Because I'm walking in this motherfucker with 1,000 ancestors on my motherfucking tail. They walking with me. Matter of fact, it's the motherfucking guards that opened up the door. That's why when I walked up, it was already open. Ashe. So, I go get my bread and I walk out. My son, I said, did you see how I was looking at him? I said, how was I looking at him? My baby said, you was like. And we laughed about it so much going home. But that's how you do. You have to hold these people accountable. You become the mirror to these motherfuckers. No, it's not going to ever be a perfect world where everything is all peaches and cream. But you have to learn how to say enough and don't overly argue and engage in it. Don't overly, I used to call and take care of business putting on a prissy voice. I learned that from who? The massa lovers and my relatives and shit. Hi, how are you, ma'am? I would like to take care of business with me and my children. Bitch, I'm in the hood. Why the fuck am I talking like Susan? Because we start to shrink ourselves. Because if we don't talk and walk a certain type of way, we ain't valued in their eyes. Fuck being valued by the system and the system goddamn workers. I don't give a damn about, I talk how I talk. I call and take care of it. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? But I'm not ghetto with it. I'm not rude with it. But hey, how you doing, ma'am? I'm calling to take care of this because I received something in the mail and it wasn't what I, asked for. Or this and that and that. I'm talking like me. See, the universe don't value motherfuckers that ain't being them. And when we shrink every part of us to become them, we didn't settle for another destiny swapping. We talk to the officers. Hey, officer, how are you? Yes, something just happened. And they looking at you like, this bitch is fake as hell. She ain't even talking the way she talking. Who the fuck? I be looking at the officer. I say, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. It's whatever you receive and whatever you give me. Most of the time when I use my authenticity, they let me free. And that rhyme, baby. Be authentic. Be you boldly. I didn't even know, I knew I was looking at him like that, but in the midst of everything, I didn't notice until we walked out and my son told me it. And I remembered, I was like, did you just wipe your motherfucking nose and touch my bread? Had I would have let it slide and not said nothing, he would have pulled energy from me. See, when we don't hold people accountable, they pull more energy. When we just walk away and let it go, they pull more energy. You can walk away, but make sure you have a great statement. With no name calling, no bitching, no none of that. You speak greatly. Greatly. With authority. to take accountability. But we don't give a damn about your accountability. We did enough healing and forgiving ourselves without your forgiveness, without your apology. What you talking about? You can kiss this. You heard it jiggle. You heard it slap. Oh, yeah. You can kiss that. And when you kiss it, matter of fact, I don't even want you to kiss it for real. Just look at me slap it. Shane. So, with that being said, ooh, these cards came out deep. With that being said, y'all, they want your life. They want to continue the destiny swapping, but they don't know which way to come in. They don't know how to come in. They don't know how to trick you out your spot. They don't know how to take from you once again. And why? And while they're still chanting to Allah, Jesus, Damon, Zeus, Bakaba, Kiss of Frog, Hashe, Allah, Oshun, Jerum, they using every goddamn body in their motherfucking jurisdiction to speak to anybody that's higher frequency than them to try to pull from your destiny. You're so protected right now. It's like you're under spiritual protection. But wherever you move at, you're under protection from your new state too. Your new state is protecting you too. No matter how many times you came in contact with some cops or officer bots or anything like that, you are under a different protection system. Just like when you stayed in your own town and your old town and how the cops there was protecting you, they make sure you're okay, yada, yada, yada. But when you move to a new state, you are now under the protection of the new state laws, the new state ancestors, and you're also under protection from, even if, say for instance, your old town or state wanted to come and get you, they have to go through your new state to get you. That's just like spiritual. That's just like a spiritual, a spiritual jurisdiction. That's like a spiritual law, spiritual court. They can't come get you unless they get access from the new ancestors, because not only do you have your ancestors from your previous town, you have ancestors in this current town too, because they like your frequency, they like your vibrations. You didn't get that house on accident. You didn't get that on accident. The earth, the grass, the ancestors that was in that town said, "Ooh, who is she?" They start watching you. The ancestors in the town start watching you. They tried to walk in your house and they said, "Ooh." They got stuck at the door. They can't even enter your shit. They like, "Who the fuck is she? Who is this powerful motherfucker just moved in our lands?" And then once they start going through the, going through the spiritual courts, they start going through the Akashic to see who I am. They said, "She's respected. She is to be protected at all costs." Even the entities, because some of these ancestors over here ain't right too. You got low vibrational ones too. Even the entities. They used to walking up in people's houses because people got the same frequency as them. They used to walking up into people with low vibrational houses. They just be, walk straight through the walls, walk straight through the door, the window. They get in there, they in there on the couch with the entities upstairs sleep. Meaning the people upstairs sleep. The entities sitting on the couch watching TV like, comfortable in their shit. Comfortable. But them entities was like, "We can't get in her house. Who the fuck is she? She haven't even prayed and protected it yet. She just came to view the motherfucking property." Why we can't come in? Because every step you take, you're protected, baby. I don't care what they try to throw at us, what type of stones they throw at us, what type of evil eye they throw at us. Is no longer respected in the spiritual realms. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Thank you for the gifts too, baby. I see you, but when I'm in that download, I'm in that download. They cannot touch you. Even when I be driving in my car, sometimes I be zoned out. I don't even shit. Sometimes I be looking to the side. I promise you, it'd be like spirit taking the wheel. No matter what we face on this earth, it don't take from our spiritual connections. Okay? Don't let something come in your energy house, your temple, and break you. And break your spirit, break your soul. Don't let nobody have that much power over you. Don't let that man, that friend, that cousin, that auntie, that son, that child, don't let nobody near you to break you. And even if you let them near you, study every fucking thing about them. Ashe. What's this life about? What's this about? What we talking? We talk Chinese, we talk Mexicano. What's up, my nigga? You know, we go talk. Because there's different people that try to pull in. But we're in a divine protection. We're under divine protection right now. We're in it. Why you think we can say what the fuck we want and not get in trouble? We can say what we want and it will come into fruition. We can get up and go where we want to go and we're going to be okay to get there and back. You hear me? No matter what they do, I don't give a damn what earth throw at you. Of course they're going to throw shit at you to fuck with you physically because you too far in the spirit realm for them. They don't like that shit. Of course they don't. But being you is what gets you more here and there. Ashe? I also have some private readings opening this weekend. If anybody is liking any ancestors channeling, I'm telling y'all, October and November are the best times to get your ancestors channeling because they are here. Okay? Somebody on here named Candy or Red. Your grandmother said she loved you, baby. Or she used to call you Red Bone or something like that. I don't know. Red or Red. Look at her red hair, red. I don't know. Or she could have been Red. But Candy or Red, something like that. Candy Red or something. Your grandmother loved you, baby. But either way it goes, the ancestors are here, no problem. She said thank you. No problem. They're here. They're here. This is why we've been so emotional. This is why the energy been heavy. This is why I've been light in your home. It'll be heavy one day and then light the next day. That's because they're here. They're chilling. They at your house. They chilling. They're chilling. And they love what we're doing here on the planet, y'all. They love it, and we love it too. I love you all so much. Ashe, Ashe. I'm out of here. I do have some private readings. I was going to do some pulls tonight, y'all. But this download pulled so much out of me, I got to chill. Yeah, the good ancestors, me too. But I call on them bad ones if I need them. Nah, I ain't talking about them pedos. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that went out there and took old boy up out this motherfucking rain. My shade. The ones that pull up, no talking. Boop, boop, boop. Spray that bitch up. Make sure the gear ain't there. Call on those when you need to really get the bucket. You know how your family, you and your family will be beefing like a mug? But the sooner you call them when you're going through something, they all pull up deep. That's how them ancestors is. We know you don't fuck with us for real. We don't fuck with you, but don't let nobody touch you either. Only we can touch you, but they can't touch you. You get what I'm saying? You got them ancestors too. Call on them when you need to really get somebody ass because our good ones are there too. But alrighty, y'all. I love you all so much. Just don't call on them ancestors that mess with little cousin, mess with you, pop, try to you know, leave them motherfuckers in the dust because they ain't even ancestors no more. They dead in the spirit realm too. So leave them be. Either way it go, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining us. If anybody didn't catch this full download, please go to YouTube and check it out. It will be uploaded probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, when I feel like it. I love you all. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, baby.